Trojan Philly. What's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, USC is riding high on multiple things right now. Listen, when we say it's go time, it's on and popping, it's on and cracking. Look, you guys already know I got the throwback on, man, because listen, yesterday during practice, it was truly a throwback kind of day. We had some past players, some legends, not just past players, but some Hall of Famers, legends. We'll talk about that real quick because USC, you guys know, the momentum continues to go on so many fronts. But if you guys, those who haven't seen this is the one and only, the legend, Troy Palamalo. And look, I got the throwback on for him for two reasons. One is for him because you guys see he was able to come to USC, talk to the team yesterday. Listen, man, when you're talking about connecting the past along with the future, this is what it's all about. Lincoln Riley absolutely got it. He gets the idea. Of course, you guys know Chad Bowden is spearheading a lot of this as well. And I think it's just absolutely, it's just phenomenal right now. What's taking place with Lincoln Riley, what's taking place with Chad Bowden, and what's taking place with this team. And for Troy Palamalo to come talk to this team, look, man, they will all look like they were in a classroom, just standing there, listening to the feedback, listen to the knowledge, the wisdom that he has, that he possessed, knowing that he's a Hall of Fame player. And look, I even saw with Coach Dog. You guys know Coach Dog is a big-time recruiter, but look, man, he took a picture with him, and he said this is his role model. This is the guy he idolized growing up. And look, man, the throwback jersey comes out for a guy like Troy Palamalo. Big salute to him for making it back on campus, man. It's really go time. It's on and popping. It's on and cracking. But look, here is another big time reason that the throwback came back on. It's going to be because of this guy right here, man. He got the throwback on right now. I got the throwback on, and look, he's throwing the ball phenomenally right now. Jaden Mava. Look, Lincoln Riley yesterday, he revealed this thing yesterday in practice, and he's clearly said it yesterday in practice. They asked him about the quarterback position, and Lincoln Riley said this. Jaden Mava is clearly the QB1, and he's essentially far ahead of everybody right now. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this. This is why you guys tune in. I don't try to just give you just my personal opinion. And I was even honest about Jaden Mava. I said, look, I said this to you guys before. I said, if Jaden Mava plays like he played in the first half of Texas A&M, there's no way that he's going to be able to win this competition. But if he plays the way he played the second half of Texas A&M, it's no quarterback that's going to be better than Jaden Mava. He was a lights-out quarterback. And not only that, the quarterback that we saw in the Notre Dame game, I told you guys this. If we see that version, I believe that Jaden Mava could be one of the best quarterbacks in the country. And not only that, he could be a Heisman contender. A lot of people thought I was just, pushing along just crazy information. And also, I told this was just my observation, my commentary, what I thought of Jaden Mava. I think he's an incredible quarterback. As long as he stays focused, I think he's a quarterback that could take USC all the way to the top. And I told you guys, I've been noticing in practice the USC, what they've been putting on film and what they've been putting on their social media account. Jaden Mava has been throwing dimes. All those passes that we've been seeing going to Jacoby Lane, I told you guys, it was Jaden Mava. And now it appears that separation is taking place with the QB1 and QB2. Now, Hassan Longstreet, salute to Hassan Longstreet. He's a true freshman. And I just want you guys to understand and really grasp how hard it is to come from college to, even if you're a five-star, how hard it is to come from college to from high school to college. I watched some of the game and actually a Colorado report. It talked about Julian Lewis. It talked about how Salter, the quarterback that came from Liberty, is kind of like he's going to be the one that's projected to be the starter. And it's not a knock on Julian Lewis. It's just more so the game, the speed of the game, learning the offense, especially like a Lincoln Riley offense. It's just a different type of game. And yes, Hassan Longstreet is a future Heisman contender, hands down. Anybody that knows football and saw him play in high school, saw him play in the Polynesia Bowl, you already know Hassan Longstreet is going to be that guy. However, this is Jaden Mava's. This is getting ready to be probably a full year now that he's been in his system. He really kind of came last year, and it's kind of similar to the way he was last year. And now Hassan Longstreet essentially finds himself in a Jaden Mava position, just learning the offense, grasping the offense. And look, I think it's straight up go time. So salute to both of those guys. Salute to Sam Hewitt as well. I think he's going to do some good things. But in practice, we saw where it was just Jaden Mava. I think they wanted to get a real feel for it. Jaden Mava and Hassan Longstreet lined up together. And that's what, they were back-to-back throwing like the 1 and the 2. And you kind of saw that. And so, look, man, salute to him. I think it's big up to Jaden Mava. It seems like he's really learning and grasping. And I wish people would give credit to where credit is due, because think about when Jaden Mava, the time he had to come in at the end of the season with the last 3 or 4 games left and had to try to get it together, and really wasn't in the system that long to really where he was just able to grasp it. But now I think he's taking the command of this thing. He's moving and grooving. Big salute to Jaden Mava. Salute to all the quarterbacks on USC football team. Salute to the team, period. Now, I got a couple of news and note items I want to touch on real quick, and that is Jarvis Boight, man. I'm big up to Jarvis Boight. I messaged him one time, and I wish him the best. I really do. But he is officially entering the transfer portal, and hey, the safety room stacked. Coach Lincoln Riley talked about Bishop Fitzgerald, the North Carolina State transfer, who's coming in, balling out. Him and Kamari Ramsey back there, Christian Pierce. You got Marquise Gallegos. You got some guys that are some absolute ballers. Of course, you guys know we just got Kennedy Urlacher. So now he's out of there, and I think that he, I wish him the best. Jarvis Boight, you guys remember before he came, he almost committed to Florida State. I think he was crystal ball to Florida State. So you talk about a kid that's absolutely has the potential, but I think he just kind of lost in the shuffle as it relates to this room. And you got some other dogs that's coming in as well. So salute to Jarvis Boight. I got much love for him. And I really do. I wish him the best, man, as far as hitting that transfer portal and entering the transfer portal. USC right now, as of right now, the transfer portal closes this weekend, I believe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And I think that's right. This weekend or this week. Excuse me. So USC right now has been very, very fortunate to not really have a whole lot of people that are in the transfer portal right now. And I think that is just speaking to the coaching staff. It's speaking to the culture. It's speaking to everything that USC represents, Lincoln Riley, the foundation that has been laid. Look, I'm extremely excited. So look, man, you guys give me in the comments. You guys can tell me what you think. As far as those who are on campus, man, you still had big time players. Tom is there again. Like Tom is at every practice now. You guys know he shut down his commitment. He made his return back there. The superstar from Sarah, defensive back, DeVay Williams, he was there as well. And the big, you guys know Kyrie Wilder from Sarah. I did a video on him, the big time edge. He was there as well. So look, man, USC continues to get these influx of guys moving and grooving and coming in. And I'm excited about it. I wish I could have put my post up about the running backs, but I put a post up about the running backs on my Twitter and for USC. Let me transition real quick. Let me switch up real quick. But I put a post up for our running backs for USC, and I'm gonna read you guys exactly what I put up, because they had a picture of Wayman Jordan, they had a picture of Eli Sanders, and they had a picture of Brian Jackson, and all of those guys have a different styles of running. And this is what I said: USC backfield. I should have put this up, but you guys, I don't even know if you can see it. But this is from USC's. I don't even know if you guys can see it, but you guys might not be able to see it because the light is too bright. But anyway, they had those 3 running backs up: Wayman Jordan, Eli Sanders, and Brian Jackson. And when I saw the picture, it instantly just took me to a place where USC might have one of the best backfields in the country, and they all possess something different. This is what I put: USC's backfield is a problem. Each running back brings a different flavor of chaos. Brian Jackson punishes with size, power, breakaway speed. Wayman Jordan, he has the cut through defenders. He has the wiggle room. And then Eli Sanders, he's a one-cut guy, and he's going to hit the hole. So, look, man, I really believe that USC could utilize all 3 of these backs. I just believe that's the kind of backs we have right now. All 3 of those backs are good backs. And just seeing that picture with them, all three of them standing together, it really did something to me. I got excited. It's really go time. And not only that, I don't know if you guys watch those who are connected to USC football account on YouTube, on Instagram, as well as Twitter. My God, they put up a video of Cameron Fountain mic'd up, but they showed Devin Tompkins. I told somebody yesterday when I saw this video, Devin Tompkins looked like he's flying to the ball, like he's mad at somebody, like he's trying to hurt somebody bad. Like Devin Tompkins right now, I'm telling you. Now, you guys know I picked Devin Tompkins to actually be my breakout player of the year. He looks crazy right now. Like him and Cam Fountain both, they look crazy. But Devin Tompkins, he looks like he is trying to go to be a top 10 draft pick right now. And that's real talk, no lie. And so I'm excited about the team. Those are a couple of news and note items. And there was a report that came out by Pete Nucos. I'm just going to touch on this real quick about a transfer portal wide receiver from Syracuse. We'll see what happens. His name is Trey Bar Pena, and he's supposed to be scheduled to visit USC. I don't know. They kind of were going back and forth with that, according to Pete Nucos. Then it says USC's visit is not set in stone yet, so we'll see what happens. So it looked like they were trying to get the visit. Then he came back and said that it's not set in stone yet. So we'll deliver that information. But that guy, that wide receiver from Syracuse is a bad dude. He's fast. He's phenomenal. He had a lot of yards. I don't have his yards pulled up. Forgive me for that. But originally the post said Miami and UCLA will get visits from him. But it said USC might be holding off. I don't know. We'll see. It's unclear. It was a kind of a different report. But we'll see what happens, man. So, look, you guys can drop the comments on me. You guys can tell me what you think. But, look, man, I'm excited. And real quick, to kind of talk about that defensive line one more time, I want you guys to consider this. Me and my guy, shout out my guy, USC Priority. We talked about the defensive line, and it came from the fact that we saw this Instagram post that USC put up. And think about this. Think about this defensive line. Kobe Pepe, Jody Abaseri, Devin Tompkins, John Jarrett, Keyshawn Silver, Carlon Jones, Jakeem Stewart, Cass Jacobson, Floyd Bucard. That's just the basically the up front guys. Now, Jakeem Stewart may be playing on the edge a little bit. We'll see. But then here's the edge in the defensive ends. Cam Fountain, Anthony Lucas, Braylon Shelby, Elijah Newby, Gus Cordova, Jaden Ramos. Man, I'm telling you. That is crazy. And even think about this linebacker room. I think that we're okay at linebacker. Listen to this. Jaden Walker, Desmond Stevens, Anthony Beavers, Eric Gentry, Tamari Robinson, just came from Penn State. Matai, you guys already know we got him coming in as well. AJ Tuatili, Garrison Madden. I personally think that USC is okay in the linebacker spot, man. So, look, man, you guys can drop the comments, man. You guys can tell me what you think. I'm excited. There is a big-time game coming up this weekend. They're going to be running some plays. But listen, everything that I'm hearing out of practice, man, I'm absolutely lost in the USC love sauce. I'm excited about what I had to throw the throwback jersey on. I couldn't take it no more. I saw Jaden Mava with the throwback. I had to throw it on. Then I saw Troy Palamalo. I had to throw the throwback on. Hit me in the comments, man. You guys tell me what you think. It's USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. I'm out of here, man. Happy Thursday. No. Happy Wednesday to everybody, man. Until later on, fight on, fight on, fight on.